After that incredibly fun crystal opening yesterday, today we are going to do a level up and gameplay video for 6-star Loki to try and find any silver lining that we potentially can with this character. There's a few cool stuff that Loki can do, and hopefully we can showcase that and, you know, have a little bit of fun today. And at least the 6-star Loki, man, he is at that rank 4 5-star equivalent. So hopefully that big old stick of his is going to hit, you know, okay. It's going to hit reasonably hard, and in comparison to, you know, our top roster, we don't have like the most insane roster up there on the free-to-play account, so who knows, man, Loki might even come in occasional use. But yeah, we're going to jump into epic difficulty, do a load of fights, kind of test out some Medusa matchups as well. But I think one of the things that kind of does make Loki a little bit more of a redeemable character, and this is something to check out if you haven't already. I think YouTuber known as Idolist has some gameplay videos. I think it's either a 5-star or a 6-star Awakened Loki, because then you have the insane power game with the like Thor Ragnarok synergies as well, and also the Hela synergy. Both of those combined, you can get some really meaty damage off in certain labyrinth fights where you have the intervals to kind of get a heavy attack and refresh your curse. So, you know, maybe there's a silver lining if we ever get him awakened for bigger fights, but at the very same time, I'm not too sure. You know, Awakening Loki is definitely a little bit down on my list of stuff that I would actually like to happen in the future. But anyway, we need to level this dude up, man. That's going to take quite a bit of ISO because these 6-star characters are so ridiculously expensive. So I think I'm going to be dipping into the mutant stash as well. So yeah, man, it doesn't feel the absolute best to be dipping into those, but I think enabling Smart Select, we can maybe dip into the Basic as well without this taking an insane amount of time. If we go to Basic, filter by Tier 3 and Tier 4, claim the max, and then just go back, enable Smart Select, and I think we can, you know, maybe shift over a few big chunks at a time without having to eat up too much class ISO. But again, you know, looking at just one level here, man, it's like 25k, so it's so much, and it looks like we are having some wonderful fun and interactive connection issues, which hopefully should be sorted. I'm pretty sure they're not my end, so okay, they seem to have passed now, which is a great time, and hopefully we won't be seeing any more of them. Let's go ahead and claim the rest of the Mystic as well, and then go for even more Basic, but let's go, let's fill by Tier 4 there, actually, if we can, and just go back to the Smart Select. So yeah, that gets us to almost level 16 there. We've got a bit more, what is it, Tier 3 Basic that we can filter in. I do like the Smart Select, man. It just, the main functionality really is shoveling in that Basic if you can. And to be honest, it's such a huge amount that you need to shovel in. But there we go. We can get like, what is it, a bit more, one more level out of that. But these 6-star characters are absolutely ridiculous in terms of the amount of experience you need. Man, let's go for a bit more Tier 3 here as well. And cutting into the ISO stash quite a bit, but I don't know, at least these this is getting consumed quite quickly here. Let's go. It's taking a while to punch in, man, all of this ISO. Apparently we're having some issues communicating with the server, which have now been resolved again. Great times. Let's go back to Basic, Tier 3, and then after this, I think we are okay, we're fairly near the bottom, so we're going to need to, what is it, dip into 5k for another class, but now we only have like 7 and a bit levels to go on the Loki, so we are getting there slowly but surely, and I think we'll probably dip into a little bit of Cosmic after this one. I just took a second there to make sure like it wasn't my connection issues, so yeah, it's all server-side stuff that we are seeing today, unfortunately, which really does suck. However, I think we want to use probably a bit of Cosmic here, or Mutant. I don't know, I want to save the Cosmic maybe for like rank 5 Medusa, so let's go for some of the Mutant one instead. But again, this is not efficient at all by any means, ladies and gentlemen. I really wish I had more of a specific class, but it's so hard to get, you know, ISO on the free-to-play account enough for, you know, chucking in like 500k worth of it into one specific character. Okay, let's just chuck another 5k one. It's a little bit of overkill there, but nah, it is what it is. And hopefully this level up is not going to cause any connection issues. So that brings Loki. Is Loki like now top of our profile? Like right, Loki will be our profile character. It's a great time, man. That is a great... I definitely need to awaken Medusa and get her up, because Loki, if I didn't have the summoned symbiote, he would He would be the profile character right now, and I don't want an account where the 6-star Loki is at the top. But let's have a look at these stats here. So we've got 23k health, 2,192 damage. Nothing too special in terms of the base stats, all fairly standard. Block proficiency is okay as well. Synergies, we've got a little bit of crit with Hulk, bit of health for Thor. We also have this slightly interesting one actually, which I forgot existed, which is all champions gain plus 20% energy damage once a combo of 15 or more hits is reached, and that's with Magneto there, so that's Masterminds, which allows him to fit quite well into kind of the mutant team synergy, because gets, you know, all the benefits of the standard stuff, but also a bit more energy damage, which can affect his specials. So, what does Loki have, essentially? So, the special one can steal all of the opponent's buffs, and stolen buffs last for 7.5 seconds, so this is absolutely insane for the Act 5.4 Final Ultron, but a lot of other matchups, it's alright, but generally the thing is, to make Loki really, really good, the buffs stolen need to be so insane, and the only scenario really where that's super applicable at the moment is that Act 5 Final Ultron, which we have already done 100% on the free-to-play account, man, so that is bloody typical, should I say. And also the special attack one has a 65% chance to reset the duration of Curse, but this should definitely be 100%. And also special attack 2, so if Loki has more health points than his opponent, he has a 100% chance of dealing energy damage equal to 7% of their max health, but this damage cannot exceed 100,000. This attack is unblockable, so you need the Hela synergy in Thor Ragnarok, which allows your power gain from the awakened ability to like quickly shoot up to your special 2, and also the Hela synergy allows you to use this regardless of the health difference between you and the opponent. So yeah, in Labyrinth, if you watch the Idolist video, that can have some really big damage, and also this attack is unblockable. But there's, you know, a very slim chance of pulling off one of these without the awakened ability of Loki, and it's a lot more tricky and difficult to do, and just really isn't worth the time invested, in my opinion. But then we have a special attack 3, which Loki curses the opponent, so this deals energy damage equal to approximately, I think it's about 125% of his attack as energy damage, and allows him to steal any of the buffs that the opponent gains for 10.5 seconds, and stolen buffs will last for 7 seconds, so the curse again, you can guarantee that you refresh it with heavy attacks, but also while the opponent is cursed, Loki has a chance to stun the opponent for 1 second as well. So yeah, I think one thing that might be good for Loki is maybe like get to the special 3 and use some heavy attack counters on fights like Infinity War, Iron Man, and Medusa. And I've seen some interesting stuff of Loki just about getting kills in on certain kind of Medusa nodes and bosses in Alliance War within the timer. But anyway, we'll have a little bit of fun. We'll jump into epic difficulty and see what we can find in terms of good matchups. So I know there's a Medusa right in the final chapter, and I decided to go again for the full mutant team here for a little bit more damage on Loki, but also the what is it, the Mastermind synergy with Magneto for more energy damage as well. But what are we going to go for on Medusa? Do I want to go for special 1 stealing or the special 3? I think I might start off trying to steal just stuff on the special 1 here. But I think, you know, he might be quite a valuable option, just having him at rank 4 for dealing with some Medusas and stuff like that. Because there we go, we've stolen all of the Fury buffs there, and now we can smack this Medusa up a little bit. So hey, you know, at least I've got an alright solution, which I don't already have for Medusas. And maybe we might end up playing a bit of, you know, 6-star Loki in an Alliance War. But when you have him at this incredibly stacked level, man, there we go. Absolutely butchered there. That is the one of Loki's good matchups. One of the very few there that we have going on. Alright, is Juggernaut... Do we just want to try Juggernaut for a bit of fun? Maybe a bit of a Mega Red out. Should we go down this path? Let's go for a bit of Corvus Glaive and a Mega Red. Is there anything special on a Mega Red? Not really. But Corvus, you know, it's a Cosmic. We got the class advantage here. We can maybe have a bit of fun and butcher him with the special 2 or maybe the special 3. But I must admit, like 6-star characters, just because they start rank 4, man, and have so much power, especially with the team synergy beefing up as well. Doesn't feel like the most underwhelming character to play at this point, especially for the free-to-play account, which doesn't have that many other comparative like stacked characters up there. Alright, let's see if we can beat this Corvus down a little bit more. A couple more hits into the block, and this man is dead. But also doing Epic on the free-to-play account, man. We used Archangel for a lot of it. An Archangel at 5-star rank 3 just shredded through so many fights. The performance was absolutely absurd, and I loved every moment of it, man. It was so much fun. Okay, so we've got a bit of a Mega Red up next, so let's try and play reasonably well here. I'm not too sure. We'll see how kind of the health pool is looking for particular timings. But we also need to be very careful of the buffs. What is it? The radiation, to make sure that we don't get to 10 and take damage that we don't necessarily need to take on this dude. Right, let him slap down a couple of times. Kind of wish like all Loki's damage was energy damage, because then I don't know, maybe it might be a bit better for Korg there. I guess that'll give him some other weaker matchups as well. Maybe you should have used that opportunity to go for the special 3, but we can definitely go for the special 3 when it comes to what was it, Captain America. We're gonna have plenty of time on that one. I didn't necessarily mean to push him to the special 2 there. That was a bit of a Mega Red rookie mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Now our stacks have gone down a little bit, and we should be able to finish this lad off. Whew, there we go. A Mega Red is down. Oh, if only we had that glorious Captain America Infinity War, man. One day we are going to get him as a 6-star. It's definitely going to come around the corner, and hopefully it is on the free-to-play account, because then we can take him up to rank 3 as a 6-star. Even if I had him on the main account, man, I'd love to take him up to rank 3. But I'm just obsessed with Captain America Infinity War at the moment after yesterday's gameplay video. And if you haven't already checked it out, man, it was so much fun. We had a crazy time yesterday. Okay, so for this fight, we actually have the crit buff off Cyclops that he's going to gain off his specials, right? So that's going to allow us to fuel the... Does he gain off his specials or just when being hit? It might be a chance off special attacks, I'm not too sure. Pretty sure I got it off the first one. Yeah, he just didn't get off the second one for some reason there. Okay, let's use the curse. Oh, perfect bonus. Straight against the wall. Don't know why I didn't just commit to the 4-5 combo there. And we can just stun this man, and he is wrecked. Refresh it. Oh, that curse damage is still, you know, it could be higher. It could be a little bit higher, I guess, is the main point there. Ooh, Heimdall. Heimdall could be a little bit fun. I don't know, man. Maybe there are going to be some characters and fights in the future where this 6-star Loki is just gonna come in useful. Maybe there is a little bit of a silver lining to this character. One day we're gonna have another like 5.4 Ultron, and when we do, I'm gonna be there, man, with my 6-star Loki, stealing all of the buffs. You know, Axe 6, bigger buffs, more stuff that we can steal. You know, this might not be the most wasted pull. I think Loki over Deadpool X-Force. Unless Deadpool X-Force gets a massive revamp in the future, which he might do, because everybody was bitching about him at Comic-Con. He is by far one of the most disappointing 6-stars, though. I think he's like proper... the absolute worst 6-star might be the Deadpool X-Force. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comments below on the worst 6-star character. But Loki, he's I don't think he's quite bottom, but he's definitely near it in terms of desirability. But I don't know, I must admit, just because of the 6-star level here, I've been having quite a bit of fun so far in this video. Come on, let's refresh it. Oh no, a bit too late. Oh, that's gutting. I want to see if I can, like, fight an Infinity War Iron Man, because it's also, like, guaranteed to crit the heavy if you've got the curse up. So I'm wondering if we can have, like, a really interesting Captain America, sorry, Iron Man matchup there. Maybe Loki would be pretty great against that. No, with the unblockable special too. Ooh, maybe this is an untapped thing, but who knows? Well, we'll have to figure it out. Okay, let's go for Spider-Gwen, and then we're gonna go. Let's at least try and see if we can make a dent in Symbiote Supreme. Spider-Gwen could also be a bit of a fun matchup as well. We'll try and get the proper curse on this one this time and keep it up. Spider-Gwen has a lot more rapid specials than Captain America. Unfortunately, we don't have any buffs to... Oh, actually, we do have a buff to Siphon. Yeah, she's going to have a crit buff there. So when that expires, we can gain a little bit more power. Oh, a bit too early there. I don't know if we can attack into Spider-Gwen. I don't think it's super safe to. Let's go for it anyway. What's she gonna do? Use the special one? It's not gonna happen. Oh no, I should have... You gotta get that heavy attack in there when you can. Oh, again, a little bit too late. No, I just need to get used to playing Loki a little bit more. Get used to playing Loki. This is the free-to-play... This is free-to-play life now, ladies and gentlemen. Still a little bit of that crit buff off her. There we go. Got your crit buff now, mate. Oh, that special one. It still has such disappointing damage, man. Such disappointing damage for a 6-star character. There we go. Spider-Gwen is in the bin. 61 hits. And let's move on to Sorcerer Supreme. And then we'll go for a 6-star Infinity War Iron Man matchup. But Sorcerer Supreme... Does this guy have buffs to steal? He does have fate. I don't think it's a good idea to steal his buffs, though. Oh, we'll figure it out. Smack into this lad a little bit. Maybe the special free stun might be quite good for this fight. I have no idea. You just keep in the corner. If we could get some sort of insane fight-ending stun lock, that would be a great time. We're going to steal all the buffs on him, though. Oh, no. Okay, we kind of messed that one up. But I didn't think it was going to work anyway. Just because we would have stole the buffs, and then his passive would have nullified them. And then we would have just got wrecked from the direct damage there. So, not the best Symbiote Supreme matchup in the world. But anyway, let's go for a couple of different matchups. So I want to do... I want to do Infinity War Iron Man and see how we can take down this dude, if at all. But it should be quite an interesting matchup to watch. I'm looking to see if we can get to the special free and then just spam heavy attacks already. Kind of wonder how the special free interacts with his armor up buffs as well. Alright, sick one there. Okay, we got the bonus 12% damage on this one. Let's apply the curse to Iron Man Infinity War. And then try and bait our heavy attack. Oh. Come on, mate. Retaliate with that disco stick. Basically, Loki is the best champion in this game, and everybody should recognize that. That isn't actually a bad strategy for dealing with Iron Man Infinity War, because you get guaranteed crits on the heavy. Obviously, I see some people saying in the comment section below, but my Corvus could kill that in 10 hits. Let's not talk about, let's not go into the details, right? Just don't think about it. It got the job done, and it was a pretty cool kill, man. It was a pretty cool kill. So, yeah, that was all right. That was all right there. I'm just trying to find Brian Grant. Oh yes, he doesn't have any spaces between. Just trying to find that Medusa right at the top. Has Brian Grant changed his name? Okay, there we go. 4 Loki, fantastic. Let's go for this super stacked Medusa duel. Just to give a bit of an idea of, you know, what an actual Medusa with parry is going to be like to fight. But, so now I'm very tempted to try and take this, so what is it, Loki into a bit of an alliance war sometime. Sniping that juicer for days, son. Brian Grant, get straight in the bin, my man. Get absolutely destroyed. Wow, that was abuse. Oh man, I love this. I actually love this rank 4 Loki for dealing with Medusas. We found a small silver lining. We didn't have like any super great Medusa counter, but now we have one. So we've got that going for us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's also have a look at the leaderboard. Well, I feel like doing kind of one more duel, but I want to see. Are we on the Alliance one? I just want to have a look at the summon leaderboard here. Try and find out another character that might be quite fun to duel with the old Loki. I don't feel like Korg is going to be the best one. Thor Ragnarok. Don't really have too much going on there, are we? Look at all these proper characters. I'm like, yeah. Well, maybe Loki isn't the best for some of these ones. Killmonger. Is there any merit to the Killmonger one? Maybe we can steal his armor up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's do this for a bit of a final duel. But Iron Man Infinity War, Medusa, we've got two annoying matchups in the bin there. Loki best champion, gold tier confirmed. That reverberation is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Let's try and evade the special too. And do we steal the armor here? Can we? Oh, we can't. We can't steal anything, but we can stun this man with our magical curse. Oh. Yeah, I need to work on my Killmonger special too, evade timing. You can tell, you know, I'm not taking node 30 at the moment. All perfect bonus. Get wrecked, mate. You missed, son. Over here, right behind you. Back against the wall. Fantastic. Oh no, I went for a heavy attack there. I was trying to be all greedy. I thought I could get an interval. Clearly not. But there we go. We've had ups and downs for Loki today. It's been certainly a fun video. But if you enjoyed today's Loki rank up and gameplay video, feel free to smash that like button. If there are any other like high value matchups that I've kind of missed talking about, or any like quirky tips or tricks, because you know I'm a very like casual Loki player. I don't know all the ins and outs I've just seen, you know, what I've seen on various kind of like big YouTube highlights and that. So yeah, any tips that I may have missed off, do let me know for the unawakened version of 6-star Loki. Educate me, ladies and gentlemen, if I am blind to the god tier status of this character. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to smash that like button if you did enjoy the video. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.